Hey, all right. Got the Dlux Asylum. Just came in the mail. And let's get this bad boy open. So the truck is class legal, 12.5-inch wheelbase. It's got a deluxe portal trans, a 380 motor, Holmes Hobby 380. I've never ran something that small. The guy claims it's really good, so we're about to find out. Deluxe shocks, Dlux Asylum chassis, NS. I don't even know what this surveys are called. What, like NSRC or something? NSDRC 800 servo. Got the brass portal covers, brass steering knuckles, plastic draft shafts. Overall, the truck's like 3.9 pounds. Homeboys gave me some Proline Ibex with crawler innovation foams. They feel super good, but on all my rigs I usually run brass in the center wheels. So I've got some bully pins right here with the brass already. I'm thinking about probably go ahead and putting them on. The only other two things I got to do real quick is install the receiver and a battery. So the battery, they claim, is only big enough for 450 3-cell. I'm thinking I can get this 650 to fit. It's only about 2 millimeters more wide than the 450, and I'm pretty sure I can probably just stuff it in there. But yeah, other than that, this thing is sweet. You can definitely tell it's probably only had possibly 2 batteries ran through it. The guy I got it from, he just likes to build rigs, run them a couple times, and then sell them. Alright, so I went ahead and went with the Ibex. I'm going to keep this rig under 4 pounds. If I think it needs a little bit more weight, I'll go with the other tires, or I'll add some brass inside the wheels. I am a backyard crawler, so with that being said, I'll do like a longer wheelbase. I like about a 13.5-inch wheelbase. You know, if you're going to do comps, 12.5 is legal. Anything over that is illegal. So, but with a 12.5-inch wheelbase, you're not going to grab much. And as you can tell, this truck is going to have to be extended a good inch. I am going to try it with the 12.5-inch wheelbase, but I really don't think it's going to reach. You know, I like a rig that can reach ledges. Overall ground clearance, I think ground clearance is about good. It's equivalent to the bully, and it's full sprung. I'm kind of a 50-50 droop person. This is pretty much fully sprung, so it'll be getting used to. I may end up going full droop, I'm not sure. One thing that is cool on this rig is the steering. He has got these steering links really high. He's added some spacers here on each corner. A few people said it probably will bend the bolt with as much stress that's going to be put, but I don't know. Until then, I'm going to run it because it's going to definitely keep the rod links out of the way of the rocks. But I got a battery charging. I couldn't get a 650, so I'm going to have to run a 450 in this little bitty battery slot. Now they do make a 300 4-cell that fits that I'm possibly going to get. Runtime is only about 15 minutes though, so that kind of sucks. But I think a 4-cell will really help out this small 380 size revolver motor. But as the battery's finishing charging, I'm going to go ahead and put my receiver on and get ready to rock and roll. And while I got it out here, if I do perhaps extend it, which I'm about positive I will be, you can either keep the links that are on here, and you can just add Traxxas rod ends. Let me grab a link here that's got them. Traxxas rod ends are really long. Actually, you can see here, the one that's on here versus a Traxxas, you know, it's going to gain a 1/4 inch right there. So if you add them on both sides, that's the 1/2 inch I'll need. Or you could just do a Traxxas rod end here to add a 1/4 inch on the rear, and then do a Traxxas rod in on the front and extend it a 1/4 inch on the front. What I'm more than likely going to do is do the whole 1/2 inch in the rear and go with my trusty bent link off the bully. These high bent links are crazy good. I mean, you gain even more ground clearance by going with something like this. And yeah, it's probably gonna make the geometry a little fucked up, but all we can do is try it and go from there. All right, got the battery hooked up. I got the 450. I'm gonna try to make a bracket to fit a 650. A lot of people were saying I'm only gonna get about 15-20 minutes of runtime. That's cool, cause I mean I've got 3 batteries, I think, but I don't feel like changing the battery out. The body is something to get used to. It's a 16th scale E Revo. I'm definitely a truck body guy, but maybe I can get used to this. But yep, let's hit the rocks. Alright, first test, top speed. Fast enough for me. The steering angle on this bad boy is crazy. Holy shit, that was badass. And I really didn't think, without it having bent links and a majorly angled skid, I didn't think it would do breakovers that well. But considering it's only 3.9 pounds, it just kind of glides over this stuff. I mean, I honestly didn't think it would do that breakover here, but with it being just so light, it just kind of goes right up it. It lifts the whole truck up and it reaches it. And the 12.5 inch wheelbase is pretty surprising too. What I'm going to do to it, I am going to extend it a 1/4 inch, and I think I'm gonna add just a hair bit of weight. I think I'm gonna put my wheel weights on, and I'm gonna do my bully links. I mean, it really surprised me out here, but it can only get better from here, I guess. And this is an example of why I'd like to extend the chassis or wheelbase. Like I say, I'm a backyard crawler. It will be illegal for comps because you're not allowed to go over 12.5. But when you get a wheelbase to 13.5, or at least anything above 13, it reaches ledges. And a lot of the places me and buddies crawl, it's got ledges that are this far. And you can tell the front end is almost there. But it just needs another. You know what? It might make this. Oh, so close, but yeah, I mean, see if I can pick up the camera without dropping it here. If I just had another 1/4 inch, that's what I'm gonna start with, is a 1/4 inch, and the wheel weights and the wheels, that should help get the front end a little bit more planted to make the ledge. And all right, I got some work to do. So I was going to do a two-part video on what I did to tune this thing, but it'd just be a lot easier to go ahead and add it in this first video. So let's go ahead and get to this. First thing I did is go ahead and put my bully pin tires back on, and my bully pin tires have the brass weights inside the wheels. They're like beef tubes, but yeah, they basically just screw inside the wheels. I think that adds about 40 grams to the front end. And then the only other thing I've did here would be my bully links. I love the extra ground clearance in the rear. It took me a while to get these to fit. I had to get some bent upper links because the bully links was hitting the links right in this area. Bully link is still touching the drive shaft right a little bit here. Oh yeah, there. But I do got a skinny drive shaft I'm gonna throw in it that will stop that, and I extended it out about a 1/4 inch, and I think this this setup is about dead on now. I'm still a little under 13 inches wheelbase. I got the ground clearance in the back. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna run it. Let's go ahead and see how it does on my home course real quick. So I do believe I'm headed in the right direction. Yesterday this was a pretty hard climb, and today I'm just knocking it out a lot easier here. Main thing is just getting that front tire hooked, which yesterday was a pain in my butt, but today seems to be a little bit better. And this is the last climb on my home course I need to get. Yesterday I was definitely too short for this one. I'm hoping with today's changes I'm a little bit closer. Even if I can't get it, I'm still happy with the setup I've done so far. This is a very hard one to get that front tire to reach to, and there she goes. My setup came in handy today. Setup king. And you can see here where the high links are coming into play. Wish I could zoom in and get closer, but this is as far as my sidewalk's going to let me. But yesterday kind of got hung up here and you had to give it a little bump, but now you just kind of come up. Still got to slide that skid because it don't have a much angled skid, but once you get past that skid, she just goes right up that. And well, I like it. I just did 2 climbs that I couldn't do yesterday, and the bully high link seemed to work pretty well. They got me over a nice little breakover. My controller's going off. I gotta pick it up off the ground, and the only thing left to do now is just take it to a better place to crawl and really put it to the test. But usually if it does good here on my home course, it usually does good everywhere else. So yeah, see you guys on the next one. GoPro, stop recording.